Hello, ladies and germs. All right, welcome back, folks. Thank you for turning in. First off, y'all gotta excuse my voice, man. We've been sick here, and then we got over it, and then got it again, if that's even possible. I guess it is, because it happened to us. I can't tell you what it is, because the YouTube algorithm don't like that word, but you can probably hear me and understand and know what it is. We got it again, like I said. I'm getting over it finally. We're all getting over it again. I feel loose hair. It's a little bit different video. We do that on this channel frequently. I was asked to make this video, actually. So I agreed to it. I said, yeah, I'll make it. It's about people, men and women, and marriage. Or anyone else that's married or wants to get married or already is married. My wife and me, those of you who've been here a while know this already, but I'll go ahead and put it out there. We were married for 47 years. We were together 49 years. We dated 2 years before we married. And then we married, and we were married for 47 years. The last 2 years of that 47, she had left me for the entire 2 years up until she died, which was a year ago this month, if y'all remember. But the question was, how in the world did we ever make it 47 years, or actually 49 that we were together? We didn't live together those first 2 years, but we dated, and it was an ongoing thing. She actually asked me to marry her. I remember that. We was in the car one night, and just out of nowhere, man. Like I say, we'd been together 2 years. Out of nowhere, she said, would you marry me? And I just looked over at her. I said, are you serious? And she said, I'm dead serious. And I said, yeah, I'll marry you. So we did. We went on July the 3rd. So we wanted it before the 4th, because of the 4th being a holiday. July 3rd of 1978, we tied the knot. And been married ever since. Even the 2 years that she left me, which was 3 years ago now, because it's been a year since she died. Oh, wow. Time goes by fast. Man, I'm getting old, and I'm realizing it, and definitely am feeling it in this old, nearly 70-year-old body. Wow. But how did we stay together for so long? I wrote down a list of things that I could just think of in there right before I made this video off the top of my head. And one thing you got to do if you want to keep your marriage going, people's lucky now, they get married and they don't even last, a lot of them don't even last a year. Most of them don't even last a year. I mean, think about that for a second. 47 years of being married is a long time. It's half of a lifetime or more than. And, the best advice I can offer for that is, to be there for each other. When one needs the other one, always, always, always drop everything else and be there for your spouse. No matter what the situation is, good or bad. If she or he needs you, be there for him. And don't let anything get in your way. There's all kind of little life crap that comes on, gets in the way every day, all the time, with every situation. Don't let it get in the way on those situations. Be there for her, or her be there for him, under any circumstances. Also, another thing that worked for us, we gave each other room. You know what I mean? I was always into playing music all the time. Still love it. I was a banjo player back then. That was my main instrument. And she understood, go play music when you want to go. And she knew if she wanted to come with me, she could. And then there were times she didn't want to come with me. And it was okay with me, if she didn't want to go. So I got to go and play, That's all I lived for. I had two chances. I had every intent as a child and a young adult of, play music for a living, as a job. And I played in local bands around here close, and we traveled and toured enough. I got a belly full of it, man. We stayed away from home more than we were home, just playing music. Anyways, I had two big major chances to get into bluegrass music with already formed, well-known bands that were huge, needed a banjo player. I sent them a tape. They called me and said, man, you got the job if you want it. I was pretty good, I have to say. If I do have to say so myself, when I quit playing the banjo in 1988, I could and did play everything that Bela Fleck played. Played everything Earl Scruggs played. Everything Scott Vestal played. I could learn it, just hear it and pick around a little bit and learn it, pick it up, and just master it in a few hours. Well, I won't say a few hours because I practiced like 12 hours a day back then. And that's half of what's wrong with my hands now. Or so neurologist tells me. Focal dystonia, rheumatoid arthritis. I've got several things against me. I showed you guys before how bad my hands shake. And I apply a muscle to them, they shake even worse. Just holding them out still like that, they don't shake at all. If I start to apply a muscle, you can see what they do there. There's nothing I can do about that. So with rheumatoid arthritis, and I was diagnosed with focal dystonia first, and then this RA crap. It makes it really hard to play any kind of music. But anyway, that's for another video. Help each other out, that's another thing. For some reason, my wife and me, when we got married, we never talked about this or decided it or made any plans. This is how it worked out. When it come time to eat, breakfast, dinner, supper, whatever it was, she always did the cooking, and she did a lot of cooking, big meals for all of us in the family. And she did the laundry and swept the house and all that kind of stuff. And when something in the house would break or stop working, it was my job to fix it. Like I say, we didn't talk this out or agree on it. We just the way we lived our lives. I'd just fix it, She didn't know anything about, fixing anything. And I had worked on, well, to this day, I've worked on pretty much everything at some point in my life. But, if I had all my crap done and she had dishes to do and laundry to do, I'd jump in and help her, Or if I was down sick or whatever and the grass needed cut, she would go cut the grass. We always had riding mowers, so, it wasn't really a lot of work, but it was awful hot a lot of summers, not like the summers we have now. But it was hot. And she would go right out there and work like a horseman until this whole place was mowed. And it's pretty good size, pretty big, quite a lot of mowing. Takes you the biggest part of a day to mow it, and if you weed it, it takes all day to do both of those things. But help each other, man. I mean, anything you can do for your spouse, help them with it. And if they tell you, hey, get away, this is my time, I want to do this by myself, let them, leave them alone. Let them do that. But do offer your help, you know what I mean? Let them know that you're there if they need you. I need this right now. Good old apple juice, I'm still drinking it. Oh, listen to me, man. We've been sick city. I know some of y'all's going to not agree with this, but I'll tell you what, man, I think it helps keep your lungs loosened up and you can cough that crap up. I usually don't smoke that much on videos, except for these kind of videos I often do. But help each other out, be there for each other. Like I said, when I was making music all the time, yeah, and have interest in the same, try to take interest in the same thing. Now, me and her both liked music. She didn't play anything, but she absolutely loved listening and watching live shows and stuff. So, we kind of hooked up there, and everything went good in that area. Those two times that I could have made it big in music and chose not to, though I did send them tapes and audition for the part, both times got it. I'm not going to go into the bands. I know for 100% fact, if I told you their name, you'd know them. You've heard them or seen them or probably got records of them. I'm not going to go there, that's not what this video is about. Those two times that I turned down, I just said, you know, I had a good idea of what the road was like and traveling and being away from home, because playing locally in a band, like I said, sometimes we'd be away from home for 3 months at a time, or more than that sometimes. I didn't like it then, and I knew going into it full time as a job, I was going to be going a lot more. I had two little kids. I said, you know, I want to be a father to these kids. I want to see them, watch them grow up together. My wife needs me. She was working too. We both had jobs, so both of us worked all the time. I never made any money, man, at all, really, until I started my own computer business. And yeah, I cut the middleman out, as they say. Wow, it took off then. I paid this place off finally after we made those ungodly huge payments every month, and almost lost the place 3 or 4 times. They had a date set to foreclose on us, and I was able to pull us out of that and finally pay the place off. Of course, that tickled the whole family to death. You know, the kids would always have the old home place that they always knew, you know, will always be here. I won't always be here, but hopefully the place will be for them. Anyways, she told me, she said, go and play music for those people if that's what you want to do. She said, that was your lifelong dream. Here's your chance. I said, no, you know, I don't want to do it now. I changed after I got a good taste of it early on and seen what it was like. And to go into it big time, full time like that, all over the globe, I said, I've thought about it. It's not what I want to do. Not really. So I chose not to, and here I am. Still haven't made it. But I got by. I mean, we lived good in the later on years, you know, and comfortable we lived. But there again, I wanted to watch my children grow, you know, raise them, be there for them, be as good a father as I could be for them, and husband for her. And they all knew this too, as well as people, everyone around here that knows me and heard me play banjo back when I could play it, knew that I was good enough, you know, to go on either one of those things, or both. I wouldn't dare attempt that. One would keep you busy enough. And grandkids, you know, I wanted to play with my grandbabies when they were born. How could I do that if I was tied up in, you know, having to travel the world wide to play music, you know, and, you know, be signed in to where I had to be there. You can't just, you know, take it off a week or a month or whatever just because you feel bad. You got to go out and play those shows. If you're under contracts, which most of them were back then anyway, I don't know about now, but if you sign that contract, man, you better be there on that time specified for you to play, and play. That's just the way it was. Some of the places would charge us, they'd put us under contract, and if we wasn't there, they would charge us what they were going to pay us to play if we didn't show up and play. That never happened. We always showed up and played, but if we hadn't, the contract stated that we had to pay them the amount that they was going to pay us for that particular show. Anyway, so my wife said, yeah, it's a lifetime thing you always wanted. She said, go ahead and do it. And I said, no, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do it now. I want to spend my years here with you guys, all of you all, watch the kids and the grandkids, and the kids get married and, you know, have their own families and take off. And I did. I got to see all that and beyond all that. Now, you know, after us losing our daughter, that's still tough, man. That's something no parent should ever have to go through. It is pure hell. Wow, it doesn't get any worse. I think that's why my wife left me. I guess I'll never really know. I don't know. She said she didn't know either. She wouldn't say. But I think losing our daughter was just too much for her. You know, just way more than she could handle. Because she never was really the same after our daughter died. Our daughter was 41 years old. Y'all been here a while know about it. All this crap that happened within a 3-year period. I'm glad I was here rather than with some band halfway across the country or the world. And, her get down like that and sick the way she was the last 2 years she lived. Of course, I didn't help her much. She wasn't here. But, we talk on the phone and stuff, and I'd tell her, I'm here if you need me, if you want me to come out there, or you want to come here. At least she knew, I was still here for her. After those 49 years, I was still here. And I knew she would still be there for me if she could be, But like I say, last 2 years, she couldn't do it. But those are some things that helped us get through 49 years together, 47 of those married. And it worked. I mean, everybody has their spats and their fallouts, and things get pretty bad, sometimes. The money's always a big problem, or was for us up till near the end, and it wasn't a problem anymore. Help each other out, man. Just be there for your spouse. Help them, hold their hand through the hard times, and stand beside them through thick and thin, like you agreed to, if when you got married, if you did get married. And you younger guys that are not married yet, or maybe you're freshly married, use this advice. Take it from an old man that knows and has lived it, been through it all, man. Those 3 years I lost my mom. My daughter was getting sick, and she died. And my wife left me, and then 2 years later she died. All that happened within 3 years. And I'm telling you, it'll change your life big time. So make the best of it while you've got everybody to do it with, you know what I mean? Get up out of your chair right now, this minute, pause this video, and go hug your spouse and tell them you love them. Make them know it and understand it, because I'm telling you guys, that fast your whole world can get flipped upside down, and you can't do a damn thing about it. Nothing you can do. So take it from an old guy that knows, that's lived it, been through it, and survived it. What's left of me, I guess. She used to every morning when I would get up, for years, I would get up, go to the bathroom, usually first thing. By the time I come out of the bathroom, she was already making me a pot of coffee. Because we hardly ever got up at the same time. I mean, we did when we was working jobs. But these later years I'm talking about, a lot of later years. By the time I got, opened up a little bit and woke up a little bit, and she had me a pot of coffee ready to drink, and would bring me a cup, man. I'd usually sit down on the computer in there in my office, and I like to catch up on the news, and I want to know what's going on around me in the world, I might have to duck for some reason, and the weather, I keep a close eye on that, because I like to know what's going on around me, you know what I mean? And every morning she'd bring me a cup of coffee in there. I never once asked her to do that. I didn't even hint her to start doing it. She just started doing it one day and did it right up until the last day she spent here before she left. Those 3 years ago. That's been 3 years right now, because she's been gone. I don't want to get into the math of it, but she lived 2 years after she left me, but we were still married. And that made 47 years of marriage. That's all I can tell you, guys and ladies. Just, do what you can for each other. Be there for each other. Hold each other's hand. If you get into these really bad arguments, we'll call them, you all sit down by yourself a while, and think, this is what I have. It's all I have. You don't know how many days or years or minutes even of life you're going to have with that person. So make the best of it while you both are alive and able to do so. I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to go cough some more. These loosen that crap up, and I can at least get it out of me now. It's been bad, man. I swear, I never seen so much shit come down on one family, or one person even. But you guys just been here a while know all about it. And a lot of things that happened after all that happened, like the chick in the front porch camping out there. A whole truckload of her stuff in my driveway, parking lot. And she came here to stay. You can go back and watch videos on that if you want to see them. I just want to make this video because I was asked to. I've been married a long time. And it's how an old man survived that many years of being a father and a husband. And just trying to hold it together, you know. And did. I guess I was successful there. Like I say, I don't know why she left. She didn't even know why, I don't think. But now that she's gone, now that she has died, I think it was us losing our daughter is what really, she couldn't handle that. I mean, that was her, you know, her baby, like my son's my baby. Of course, they were both our babies, you know, but I can see where that would really had to have been tough on her, and it was. I tried to always be there for her. I don't know what went wrong while she left. Like I say, she didn't even know. But I hope this helps some of you guys. Don't wait till it's too late, man. And you know, if you, like I say, if you get in an argument, go sit down by yourself and cool off and think about it. Think about what I'm telling you on this video, because you don't get no second chance. I guess if you're young enough, you might, but at my age, probably not. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Guitars are coming back. I'm going to start to work on this. It's a mess right now, Stratocaster. I got all the guts is just laying in it, you see. The neck's laying around here somewhere in this horrid mess of which I work in. And a lot of more guitar stuff's coming. I don't know about how much repair it'll be, but it'll be a lot of good tips and how-tos and stuff like that. Like I say, I shake so bad anymore, man, it's almost impossible for me to do anything that requires fine work. If you watch me work on my phone in here, I don't know, it's been a year or two ago, I think. And this stuff, you know, shaking and shit, it's not got any better. I can't really tell it's got any worse, but it's not gotten any better. But there'll still be some guitar repairs and stuff coming. Just not as heavy as I used to do it. I'm going to try to get back into making videos though on a regular basis. You know, I know I keep saying that, but crap just keeps on happening, you know. It just keeps on happening. It seems like dominoes falling. And I'm just trying to be true to you guys and show you that what's happening. Tell you why I think it's happening that way. That's all I can do, you know. Anyways, I hope this info helps you or helps someone out there. And I wish you the very best, the absolute best. I want to say thank you to my patrons. Man, you guys are special people, and I love you and appreciate you so much. Some of you have died, I know, and I'm really sorry for that. But thank you guys, and thank you subscribers, and especially the ones that are subscribed to both of my YouTube channels. I have two of them, and I hope all of you are subscribed to both of them. I'm trying to get a lot of my older videos up on the newer channel just to have a backup of the videos, you know, because YouTube can slam the door shut on any of us, you know, immediately. No questions asked. They have that power. Anyways, hope the video helps. Thank you. I'm going to go try to get over this crap some more, and I'll be back. If I live, I'll be back. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Are we off?